Good morning, Guardians of Destiny. How is everybody doing this morning? Oh, get that plugged in. Get it turned up. I am doing pretty good. Only had about 3 hours, 45 minutes of sleep, but it's all right. I slept another hour sitting here, and it is Sunday. It's Bachelor Cooking Day. Bachelorettes, too. Bachelorettes, too. We got to include everybody. We are all here today. So, a few things changed. I got my nice laptop I just got in here. Get the wires strung over to the camera over here where I'm looking. I'm going to string it back and forth from here to the doorway over here and to look at the grill. So there's going to be a lot of trip hazards today, a lot of fragile equipment. So I'm going to take my time, try to relax, try not to get in a big hurry. Don't want anything tore up just for a cooking show. It takes a lot longer to replace it than it did to screw it up. So let's not do anything bad today, guys. So I hope you're doing well today. It is a rainy day here in Jackson, Ohio. Looks like it's going to rain for a couple days, so I'm battening the hatches. 7 o'clock. But I'm excited as usual for the Bachelor cooking today. I am excited. There we go. Gonna get my socials in here. Make sure StreamBot's working. Streamlabs. And of course, always, I change this up. I don't put a web address in there you can click on. And see what else. Discord. I got more work to do. Discord is always a work and process. But I think they're going to try to IPO, which is an initial public offering, if they haven't already. So there's some things going on. CEOs making some chat. I seen the CEO mention something on MSN. I forget what they said. Um, Always stirring things up, basically, is what I think it amounted to. But tis what it is. So that's that. Oh, I can see that over here. Oh, that is most excellent. There's a little graph showing where the sound volume is for the mic on the camera, and it's nice and green. It's not going into the yellow or the red. It's perfect. So I can watch my voice. I could watch all that stuff from here. So that's wonderful. I think I figured out a few more settings on the mics. I'm taking off some assistant software that was in the program for the Yeti mic and all that kind of stuff, and just laying it out as a straight mic. I think my voice is pretty enough to do it. I think it's pretty enough, and just leave it as a microphone. So I'm going to move it up to DVD quality and that kind of thing, and try that out tomorrow. Now, as for tomorrow, I haven't heard anything back from my parents, so I'm going to assume they're coming in the morning. If they do come, we'll just have to play it by ears, guys. I am so sorry. I like to plan a little bit ahead of time on some of this stuff, but they got a lot going on, a lot of worries and stresses, so I'm going to cater to them, and I'm asking you to forgive me. So I may have to end abruptly tomorrow stream, and it'll be what it'll be, or I may have to take a long break. So that's up to them. I'd rather take in stream and spend as much time as I can with them. And I got some stuff for them, some jars my sister gave me when I was up there Memorial Day that I want to give to her, give to them, and stuff like that. So, yeah, you know, yeah, just hang out, kind of soothe feelings, listen to them, look at them, see how they're doing, and just spend time just paying attention to what they got going on. That's pretty much it. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow, so that whenever that happens, I told him of my affairs. I hang out with you guys in the morning, and I'm done usually by 10. I got things wrapped up, situated. All the things that I need to do after stream, kind of get situated, done by 10. So today's house cleaning day. So I'll do all the dishes. We're gonna make a whole plethora of dishes, and I'll get all that done, clean up, take a little break, and then start on the house. I'll sweep and mop all the floors. I'll scrub down the bathroom. I'll scrub anything else that's sticking out. Put away stuff that's an eyesore, but I keep up on that for the most part. But that is my Sunday routine. Very, very boring, but it's my life. I had an exciting life. I raised hell, got in all kinds of trouble. Where did it get me? Deeper in debt. That's all it got me. I got some nice experiences to, if I could remember half of them, to tell you, but you know, it is judgmental on what was the appropriate thing to do in my 20s. I never broke any laws, as far as I know, but I did raise some hell. So in my 30s, I was disabled. I got disabled at 33, and at 45 or something, 46, 45, 46, I'm on recovery. So I'm getting back into my life, getting things started back up. And you guys have been a wonderful part of this, a great part of the stream. The cooking streams have taken off like wildfire, and I appreciate all of you being here, coming back and watching the VOD at your own time, lurking. If you're a little shy, there's a couple of you that I care deeply about that are kind of shy and that kind of stuff. And I hope you're doing all right. I understand. Anxieties and stuff really hurt. I suffer a lot. I ended up getting medication, escoplam, took care of my PTSD, my anxiety, part of my anxiety, my GAD, general anxiety disorder, and my PTSD, my post-traumatic stress disorder, and my depression. So that escoplam, I took care of all three of those, four of those, whatever it said. So that is one of those things. So I recommend medication if it's hard on you, but affording it, that medication is not that expensive. Seeing the doctors and finding a good doctor is the hard part. So, name me there for that and that kind of thing. I understand. Dan Baru, good morning. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. I was thinking this morning as I got things prepped and ready and situated and that kind of thing, I haven't had very many mentors in my life. Mentors, people that teach me and that kind of thing. And for one of my recreation, one of my hobbies, one of my enjoyments in life, you have been a great mentor to me through some of this destiny stuff. So I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me. You got a good start to the day? That is awesome. That is awesome. It is Sunday. Keeping everybody here at Sunday. So, what time is it? What time is it? We're early yet. Only 7:08 according to my watch. I am always trying to constantly learn all kinds of stuff. The streaming stuff, I'm learning so much with videos and video recordings and, audio and all the software, all the laws, all the stuff. Not alone the base principle of it, which is social and everything else that goes along with it, and playing Destiny. It is a terrific hobby. It is wonderful to be able to spend time with everybody. So, okay. So that's what I got going on so far. So, for the record, in the Discord, under the words of the people, which is going to get, any time I post anymore, it's going to get moved over to food. But under words of the people are the recipes. And under those recipes, um, pardon me, I posted the other day is rotisserie chicken injected with orange, pineapple, and basil. We don't so much want that part of the recipe. What we want is on that recipe, preheat the barbecue to 325, 350 using side burners only, leaving the middle burner off. I have 4 burners. We're going to have to turn the 2 middle burners down. One of them's a primary that keeps the others going, so we got to keep it lit. Mount the rotisserie on the grill. Chicken should be over top the drip pan. Paint the chicken with melted butter. We're not doing that part. Close the lid and cook for 1.5 to 2 hours or 20 minutes a pound. I have a 5-pound chicken, so 20 minutes, it's 2, that's, what is that, 100 minutes, so what is that, an hour and 40 minutes, so at 20 minutes a pound, so about an hour and a half. We got all kinds. I'm going to show you all my equipment, some of it from my old job when I worked in air conditioning, taking care of climate control and doing all that kind of stuff, working on the machines and the computers. I busted out my old multimeter, my Fluke multimeter. Let's get a temp probe on it. It should go high enough to keep an eye on the grill. My grill's got a temp probe at the top of it, but I don't know how accurate it is. So we're gonna do this very scientifically. Try to today. Once the chicken is done, the meat thermometer should show 180 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to definitely hit that. When reading from the center of the breast and not touching any bone, remove them from the barbecue and place on a clean tray. This is going to be, I have 2 of these Nordic, what are these? Nordic ware? Very good trays. And I busted them out and I've started using them. I had them put away for something good, but life is short, so you might as well not save anything and use it. Use it when you can. Okay, cover with foil and allow to rest for 15 minutes. Carve chicken into desired portions, serve and enjoy. So that's what we're doing there. All right. Okay, here is the classic Southern potato salad, which I have something here. Da, 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 da. Ninja Foodie mashed potatoes. Cook on high pressure using pressure cooker for 10 minutes. We use the pressure cooker in this for 10 minutes. Natural release of steam for 5 minutes for cook time. So that's what we're doing there. Gonna show you my getup today. There's, of course, you've seen all that, Mr. Cade, the foodie. I took the door down from there. I got tired of running into it. But over here, this is my jaw. There's the new laptop. I haven't showed it off. It's very nice, very nice. So, very nice. So we got all this going on. I got gloves to take it, the bar off the grill. Here it is here. Here's my multimeter. Switch it to temperature, turn it on. It says it's 70 degrees, 69.9. That's pretty accurate, 70 degrees. Then I get a temp probe on it. I'm going to slide in the side and check the temperature. So we're going to do that. I got temp probes nice and clean for the chicken. So we can probe that and make sure it's cooked. Of course, we're going to set here. But we got the grill. I have not cleaned it from the other day. And see, that's how close the freeway is from me. Not very close, or not very far away. That's the new Lennox air conditioner that I keep talking about. $8,000. And I got the sides of the skirting of the house up. And basically that's to dry everything underneath from where I had that contractor out. And he didn't put together the sewage lines off the new shower together properly, and I'm going to make sure everything's dry. I was under there, if you remember last week, this week, I don't remember. I was underneath there. I was underneath there and checked, and all that, I reached up in there, that all that insulation that got wet, it is all dry. It was on a nice day. I think it was on my day off, or that Monday I did that, this last Monday. So a week ago to tomorrow. So I got that situated. So that's my little area of where I work. It's not much. It's my humble abode, but I own it. It is mine. I only pay $250 or $240 in lot rent, so which is pretty good price. You know, I'm not making a $700 or $800 house payment on that 3-bedroom house I had in Huber Heights 20 years ago. It was $600, $700 a month. And if I would have bought it, it would have been more. I almost signed the ink to it before I got sick, but something changed my mind. Thank goodness I did not get stuck in that before the housing bubble and the financial crisis. So count your blessings. Things happen for a reason you don't understand. Sometimes it's just working out for your better. You just gotta let things go sometimes and do the best you can. I really banned them. So that's that. It's my humble abode. So being disabled, unemployed for the last 17 years, pulling it all together and making everything happen, and it's been very nice. So a lot of my old stuff for the house is still here. I've replaced a bunch of it. So a couch next year, gonna get a new couch. This one here's worn out. So plans like that in the future, kind of update and modernize some stuff. But I've been doing it all this whole time, so invest my money wisely the best I can. So that's that. So what do we have here for the southern potato salad? 5 to 6 medium-sized baking potatoes, like a russet, about 2 pounds. 1 tablespoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of white vinegar, 2 teaspoons of yellow mustard, 1/2 cup of mayonnaise, 3 tablespoons of pickle relish. I got dill. 3 large hard-boiled eggs. I'll have to boil the eggs. Half a small sweet onion minced, about a 1/4 cup chopped. I have a Vandalia onion, which is going to work. Place potatoes in a large pot. Oh, wash, peel, and cut potatoes into about a 3/4 inch cubes. Place the potatoes in a large pot. I have to find my potato skinner, peeler, and I haven't seen it in a while. So I haven't used it in a while if you've noticed my cooking. So we're going to have to figure out where that thing is and peel the potatoes. Bring them to boil, then reduce the heat. We're going to do it in the foodie. Drain the potatoes immediately in a small bowl. Whisk together the mustard, mayo, pickle relish, and make a dressing. In a large bowl, combine potato, eggs, onions, dressing, and lightly toss to coat. Add salt, pepper to taste. Enjoy warm, or allow the flavors to develop further in the refrigerator for several hours. Adjust seasoning to taste after refrigeration before serving. So we're going to do that. We're going to make the potato salad first. All right. The next one is classic macaroni salad. 25 minutes to make it, 10 minutes to cook time, 35 minutes altogether to get it going. And so by the time we make these two and clean up a little bit, our chicken will be done. We'll stop periodically and check on it and make sure it's all right. And don't open the lid too much. We lose our oven, our little easy bake oven we got in the grill. Okay, 3 cups of uncooked elbow macaroni. I have rotini. That's what I have. Half a medium red onion. I have the other half of the onion from the potato salad. 1 rib of celery. I picked up some celery. Finely diced, about 1/3 of a cup. 1 green bell pepper. I got a red bell pepper. I like them better. 1 cup of mayo. 1 tablespoon of yellow mustard. 3 tablespoons of white vinegar. Half a teaspoon of black pepper. 2 teaspoons of white sugar. 1 teaspoon of salt. Half a teaspoon of granulated garlic. And half a teaspoon of onion powder. Cook macaroni according to package direction using the salted water. We're going to cook the macaroni pasta in the microwave. You fill a bowl. I got a bowl over there. You fill it up with however much pasta you want. We're going to make a bit, probably half a box. And I'm going to fill it up just about half an inch over, 3/4 of an inch over the pasta, the dry pasta that's in the bowl, and stick it in the microwave for 15 minutes, 17 minutes. Take it out, see how far it is. If it isn't done enough, let it set. Let it keep cooking, and then drain it off. And then we'll have to cool it off by running more water on it. Okay. In another bowl, stirred together mayo, mustard, vinegar, pepper, sugar, salt, garlic, and onion powder. Add the onions, celery, and bell pepper. Mix well. In a large bowl of the pasta, about half the dressing and toss to coat. Cover and refrigerate the pasta remaining dressing for at least 2 hours. It's going to be sitting in there. We're going to see how to make it. When ready to serve, and add the remaining dressing, toss to coat. Any additional salt and pepper. And this other one, we're not going to use it because it wasn't enough. But it was a general idea. Get basically a general idea of what temperature and how long to leave it in the chicken in the grill. That's what I needed. So these are our recipes. This is what we're doing. So that's that. Kind of simple, but things cooking take forever to cook, and it takes a minute. So what we're going to do now is start the grill. We got to get the grill up to temp. This is the whole walking around. Get a good look at the grill. Check the camera. That's a good look at the grill. I have another one of these tanks in the shed. Oof. Alright, so tamp these down about half. Cut these way back. Alright, we'll see how that goes. That's going to take a minute to warm up. We're going to get it regulated at the right temperature. So that's first. Alright, see what else is going on. I don't know too much. Like I said, parents are stopping through tomorrow. My kid sister might be in today, and my brother-in-law. Sweet people they are. I get a video conference with them tomorrow night, back to the old days, during the first of COVID. So that'd be good to see everybody and get everything working on the laptop and seeing everybody over there. So I'm looking forward to that. See what else. On my day off, no doctors this week. Thursday or Tuesday, I'm going to the grocery store to pick up all the ingredients for the next meals. And like I said, next weekend, what I plan on having is a Greek salad if I get all the vegetables. And right now, there's some recalls and stuff going on. I'll see what I can do. But a Greek salad, we'll get a red onion, feta cheese, vine tomatoes, let's see what else. Cucumbers, tons of cucumbers, and a bunch of red wine vinegar and a bunch of seasonings and stuff to make that happen. I'll put that recipe, if I could find it, I think I could find it, out on the under food, under the Discord, under food, and that'd be good. The other one, I'm going to cook One of these, I got a whole bunch of the roasted garlic. This is all frozen. I froze, I don't know, I got 7 or 8 of them in there. Great little meals. I have this defrosted. It's roasted garlic and herb, fresh pork loin fillet, tenderloin. And I'll stick it in the foodie, air fry it about 25 minutes at 375, I think is what it was. And do that. Um, we got stuff that expires, so we'll do a little vegetable with that too. Well, no, what else? A bread. That needs a bread. So I'll see about making some type of bread. I got a ton of bread. I love bread. I'm laying off all bread. So this will be a treat. So I'll make a little thing. My sister made a little thing of bread when I was down there at her house for Memorial Day. I'll ask her for the recipe for that because it was perfect. It was not real serious. It was really good. So I enjoyed that. She's a tremendous cook. Her and her daughter both. Lily helped. She was great. And little Madeline and I, we played video games. Well, she played video games, and I talked to my sister sitting on a chair in the kitchen, and she tried to keep showing me video games. So, see what else. We'll do that. Then I got lasagna after that. So, got that situated. Got ribs after that. We'll have ribs and a side, some type of side. I like that coleslaw. It turned out wonderful. I ended up making some more coleslaw with the rest of those heads of cabbage. It was phenomenal. So I enjoyed it. He was beeping me. Yellow's online. She is awesome. Today's scattered thunderstorms. So to that, we'll make some ribs. Might make Be Purdy put in the Discord a crock pot mashed potato. I can make a couple of those. I can reread the recipe. I sent it to my mom and my sister. Thank you, Be Purdy. Thank you. That was awesome. Looks awesome. And cook some of those up and make some British style open faced potatoes. So get all the stuff and situated for that, cheese and sour cream, and if she got some ham, I can get a little ham, get a little chunk of it at the store. I ate the beans the other day that I had in the fridge. Got me thinking about ham and beans so much. It's good for me, good for the cholesterol. Get it out of my system. So, gonna do that. So that should cover up most of the rest of the month. And we'll take it from there. That's a rough idea. Nothing set in firmly in stone. Except, well, the Greek salad is definitely because I got to eat the fresh vegetables. And I get those Tuesday, so they're going to get 8. And turn back around from there. The lasagna will be the weekend after that. I'll have fresh cheeses and all that kind of stuff. And the cheese on the block lasts for a while. So I should be fine there. It lasts for a couple months. Yeah, month, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. But the ricotta, I'm trying to get a recipe. I haven't talked to my sister yet. I'll do that tomorrow when I do the video conference. And talk to her about the ricotta and all that kind of. She had this special sauce. She sounded so wonderful when she explained it to me. Just so wonderful. So I'll get that recipe from her. I said I gotta. What did I do with that? Oh, it's I got everything. Did not smell the barbecue burning off. Man, I bought this lasagna pan, and I've had it forever for a nice, good, hefty duty. Well, it's gonna bad spot hefty duty lasagna for a long time now, so it ought to be great. That needs worst. So we're gonna do that. Gonna break out all this stuff that I got and always wanted to do. So other than that, camera's been a little off. So sorry about that. So other than that, let's see, that covers all the cooking. My day off Wednesday, I'm gonna take and work around the house, work on my budget. We'll just do personal stuff and do stuff like I did last night. I sat there on the couch and I thought about my build for going into the legendary last scene or last act of uh, the final shape, and how I was fumbling around just so horribly, horribly. So I built a build, cleaned it up, and it should be good for it. Now I just got to get that skill, hone that skill. So I'm going to sit there and hammer on that for a while. And I'm sure you don't want to see me hammer on it, 100 times on that one beginning part of that board. So I'll hammer it on a little bit on my own and see where I'm at with it, see with that kind of thing, and try to get better. I can't believe I've fallen that far from grace. So I don't know. So it's kind of disappointing in myself. So I've never ever had that happen before. I fell out. So I don't know. So I've been playing video games 36 years and never started into a board like that I was doing so well and so horribly at. So I've had a lot of stuff going on in my life, here over the last year, and medical stuff and everything else. So I got to take in that into consideration. But I'm gonna put up a good fight, and I'm gonna continue on and do the best I can. So that's the plan. So let me check the grill. We're at about 4 1/4. Pull that off. Check. Good view of the. Scraping off the mixed stuff. Smells good, believe it or not. Fire purifies a lot of things. All right, we're back down to 300. Give it a few more minutes and see where it comes back to. It's heated up. Yep, got my foot caught. All right. Let's see what else. So Wednesday, I'm gonna do that some personal stuff and just kind of maintain and regroup and quiet time, personal time. So that is very important. A lot of people can't sit by themselves without anything going on or anything else and just free your mind, kind of like meditating. And I find it very relaxing. A lot of the thoughts I've been worrying about kind of things bubble up in there, and I take care of them and kind of try to let them go. I'm not perfect, I'm not the best at it, but it works for me. So I'm going to try to do that Wednesday. And Thursday, back at it, back into the final shape unless something else comes up. I did see Butters this morning taking somebody, a couple guys through, a couple clan mates through the Ghost of the Deep, and getting the catalyst, or the catalyst for the navigator, the exotic weapon, and I did get that. I think you were there, Dan, when I got that. I think you were right. Uh, and basically from there, see if I can get that. See if I get the catalyst on easy. So I have to do some homework on it and stuff like that. So that looks like fun. That looks like fun. All right. So what else? So that's that. So that's Thursday. Then Friday, just kind of back into basic routine, getting my routine down, trying to get my sleep situated. So very important to get good sleep. Get 7 or 8 hours of sleep. It is very important, very healthy for you to eat healthy, to eat nourishing meals, and to eat on a regular schedule. Don't eat it, all over the place and that kind of thing. Eat on a regular schedule. Get up and go to bed on a regular schedule. Get exercise and see your doctors. That is my goal for the summer. That is priority. Well, streaming too, and hanging out with you guys, which would be totally, totally fun. But you gotta take care of yourself. You gotta prioritize in life. Too many years I worked for other people and worked for customers and neglected my own health. I did that way too much. And if you can't see the 3 layers of bags under my eyes and all that kind of stuff, and I've I've worked hard. So, 'tis what it is. Yellow's live. Come and say hi. Yellow is awesome. She is awesome. She's really good people. She got a little hanging out with the boys kind of thing going on there during one stream, picking on a guy in a dungeon. I didn't like that, but she's generally a good people. Good people. I'm gonna check the grill. We're gonna hang out here with it. $3.50 on the money. There's a hole over here. Fahrenheit. Is it a beautiful 70 degrees out before I touched it? All right. See how right this thermometer is. It says it's 450. We'll go with it. We'll keep that in mind. All right. So now we got to prep the the chicken. Now I keep all my food in the freezer because I don't know when I'm going to eat it or how I'll feel and all that kind of stuff. And what I want to eat. So I got a few things situated here. So I got it out Friday and I turned up the refrigerator temperature. Here it is. $8, $9. 4.96 pounds. We're going to say 5 pounds. Talk about salmonella. Don't want to run it under warm water, cold. You don't want the bacteria to get ideas to grow. You want to get the gizzards out of it. Gizzards, that's a turkey. You get all the funky stuff out of here that only trained professionals eat. So I got to make sure it's defrogged in the center, which it is not. So I'm going to run a little bit of water on it in the core. Those professional people eat those inside parts, the necks and all that crap. Now this is kind of cool water, but it's warmer than what freezing is, so it'll work. So don't worry about, oh, it's too cold of water. If it's warmer than the chicken, then it's going to defrog it. Now my little dude should be good to go. I'm going to pat him dry. Don't touch nothing. The rest of the paper towels in the closet, so we'll see if this is enough. $5. $5. Salmonella and bacteria and all that stuff, guys. You gotta be careful. Wash your hands. I got my rotisserie chicken. My mom taught me this. The turkey, the same thing goes good with the chicken. Be Birdie, good morning, how are ya? Yes, I like that. Whatever you want to give me, I'm more than happy to get. And don't worry about sorting out your fish tank. I'm here. You're here. That's what matters. We're hanging out. You can always go back and watch the VOD if there's something you missed and you want to see. I'm, I'm just glad you're here. Thank you for being here today. Thank you. So you want to put some butter around the breast and thighs. Hanging out. Still awfully wet. around the legs and the thighs. That's all I have that's open, so that's what I'm going to use. He's just a little guy. Said I've never used this before, so let's see how it works. Tie up his little legs. I did pre-cut some string. I didn't want to ruin my string and get it all funky. Now, I've never done this before, and that's why I'm explaining it out loud. So if somebody sees something better, I don't know about learning something. It's dangerous in here, be Purdy. We're cooking dead chicken. This is a bachelor cooking. Do we have any idea? We just club it in the head and throw it in the oven. That's what we do around here. Don't touch nothing. I've never done a rotisserie. My first whole chicken was 6 weeks ago or something, and I did it in the Ninja Foodie. So I'm learning. This is learn as you go. This is the thing about this is my whole life. Learn as you go. Infected, I'll have to wash this. I didn't know that. Get it out of the. Oh, you can give me guidance, be Purdy. Please, feel free. Feel free. Feel free to give me advice. No, I like advice. I've had very little of it in my life. I've had to figure things out. So any good people, I take their advice very seriously. That's nice. Well, I appreciate you asking. It's very, very polite of you. Thank you, Birdie. Thank you. Be Birdie. Hello, Storms. How are ya? Your partner's giving me good advice. So how are you doing? Very lucky to have such a good person at your side, Storms. Very lucky. Ah, okay. Don't touch nothing. Ah, okay. Well, I'll take your advice. I'll bust out the butter after I wash my fingers. Get the top of a chicken's wings. This is not how you do it, but this is how I'm doing it. Bachelor cooking. Okay. Okay, I'll think of it. Check the grill. Says it's 360. All right. Butter. That is hot, guys. Hot. Paprika, lemon zest. I like some lemon. I don't have any lemon. All right. The arms are loose. It's spinning. You have to give me that. It is spinning. All right. I can't see its chat, so this is fun. Adventure. All right. I think I'll throw this container away after I get done. All right, that's enough for now. Now we get a watch. I fit. Ha ha ha. Worried about that. Now let me wash my fingers and I'll be back. All right. Gonna keep it there. Ooh, that smells awesome. I mean, daggone butter. All right. Few dishes. Butter for later. Put this somewhere safe over here. The lid needs washed, contaminated. contaminated. This is the extra soapy rag I had for this kind of stuff. Don't want the monsters to get loose. All right. I got a couple drippings on the floor. You can tell where I've been. Oh, get mopped and scrubbed later. All right. Gravy, it sounds awesome. I got a little bit of flour. Now rinse out the sink and wash it out. Now put these rags in the wash. Get new rags. After washing my fingers. Ooh, that's hot. All right. Now new rag. Ah, okay. We'll see what kind of time we got and how everybody feels and how you're doing with things. I don't want to pressure you. I appreciate the help though. Man, this is awesome. Most excellent, dudes. Most excellent. All right, check on the temperature. Says it's 250. I heat it up a little bit. All right, what are we doing next? We're gonna do the potato salad. All right, batten down the hatches, people. Hour, 20 minutes a pound. It's starting off slow, so I'd say when it gets up to temp, an hour and a half. Looks like it's going to be 15 minutes more to get up to an hour or to temp, which would be 8:38 start time. 8:38. Let's say 8:30, 9, 10, 10:30 to 10:40, or 9:30 to 10:15 to 10 o'clock. Let me check that. 10, 10 o'clock, 10:15. My time. All right. Russet potatoes. 2 pounds. I think that'll do it. Gonna wash them. Oh, I didn't peel them. They'll have to do. I mean, you should peel them. All right, peel them. What did I do with that? Check the chicken. It's smelling awesome, guys, already. Oh, I'm going to pressure cook them. I'll show you how I pressure cook them, beef birdie. So I'm gonna have to get that little puppy out of there and peel them. I don't mind. It's okay. I love this little peeler. My mom got it for me. She said, "That's what you need, Eldon." And I said, "Thank you very much." Oh, there you go. We're gonna live on the edge today, Purdy. Be Purdy. Okay. Now the part that I made hard on myself. Can I do it? Yes. Don't cut my finger. Here. Forgive me. Wasteful. I'm gonna cut my finger, which is worse than throwing away a potato. Fingerprints on the refrigerator. I got another one. I got another one. You need to check the grill, check the temp. Where are we at? I turned the gap a minute ago. We'll do more. Yeah, my mom used to have those old shakers. They'd sit there when I was a kid too. This here's the Ninja Foodie, which is a lot better. Jessica, good morning. How are you? All right, done. Yes. All right, let's try this again. Potato salad, we're making it now. We're trying to get the grill. The grill's got the rotisserie on it. B. Purdy is here to save the day. Tell me how to do it better. Advise me. She's an advisor. She's awesome. Or they are awesome. Sorry. Well, thank you. I'll call you she. Thank you for not taking offense. Got my potatoes. That should be feels like 2 pounds. Put that in there. We have to scoop this sideways. Gonna check the grill. Three or 270 or 275. We need to go up just a little bit more. So a cup of water. I always do a little bit more. When I first got this, they had the wrong instructions. It would never start because it told you to put a half a cup of water in. High pressure for 10 minutes. Get the pressure cooking lid. Wake up and know what you're doing. Backwards. So that's going to 15, 20 minutes. That's going to sit there. All right. Clean up my mess. Yes, it's a 5-in-1 machine. It air fries, it sears, it pressure cooks, it steams, it does all kinds of stuff. And if you want to take a look at one, I know the electric's different in Europe, but under Discord, Words of the People, if you scroll back, I got a picture of it and a link off of Amazon. And if you want to take a look at this particular model. It wasn't too bad. They're only $1.99 USD. Now, this one here, when I first got it, my mom got one. She says, "You got to get one of these." I said, "I'll get one of those, Mom. I need help cooking." And she's like, "All right." I ordered it. It was like $3.99 or $4.99 when it first came out. This one's one of the older ones, but it still works. It works great. Try to take care of it. In the meantime, we can start our macaroni salad. Get the pasta going. And here's what I have today. I have a bowl and I have a microwave. It's kind of one of my life hacks. That is great. At least he tries, B. Birdie. At least he tries. And that's what I got. You see that? Don't turn it sideways. 15, 17 minutes in the microwave. Step over the cord. Check the grill. Turning it up a little bit at a time. A little bit at a time. All right. Yes, I did put the butter in the skin, then I put some seasoning on top of the butter. Because you said, if I remember right, it could be my fault, that the butter will make the seasoning stick. And it's been out here doing its rotisserie, and it's smelling like butter and rotisserie chicken seasoning. It is smelling really good. Okay, I'll do that. I got my brushes out there and my butter. Should I change the butter out and use new butter? I can do that. That is awesome. I'll definitely do that. Thank you, B. Birdie. All right. Phone up here. All right. All right. There's that. Let those get almost to boil. Take them off. Let them set 15 minutes. Oh, just a little bit of butter. What's in the butter? I have no idea. Whatever they get in out of the little package, it's nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. That's what the instruction says. Use the seasoning to base it, or the juices to baste it. 3 1/4. Let it sit there. We'll start this About 15, well, it's about 10 minutes late. Timer, an hour. All right, hour for the timer. Okay. Mayo, mustard, and pickle oil. I don't need the vinegar. Sprinkle them with vinegar. Huh. Uh-oh, moth got in the house. The door's open. Small bowl. Mustard. 2 teaspoons of mustard. That needs washed. Half cup of mayonnaise. dill pickle relish. I like relish. So what's happening is this one in the steam mode, in the pressure cooker mode, got enough pressure built up, it's sealed up. It's counting down from 8 minutes and 15 seconds. I'm going to the part where this recipe says whisk together mustard, mayonnaise, and pickle relish to make dressing. Half a cup of mayo, 2 teaspoons of mustard, 3 large boiled eggs I'm working on. I gotta cut up the onion, and 3 tablespoons of pickle relish. It says I prefer dill. You can use sweet too. Put that back in the fridge. Steamy. Got warm in there. Now I gotta cut up the onion. Uh-oh, I missed something. I'll do that. I'll add a little bit of seasoning to it. No, I'll put it in a little bowl. I want it to look good. Yes, it is me skydiving my 30th birthday. I had a $250,000 project in Cincinnati for the Cincinnati Art Academy. Working on that, I was going to college for my CCNA, and I had no life whatsoever, and my boss hated me. So I decided to jump out of an airplane to break into my 30s. And boy, did I break into it. It scared the hell out of me. It was so much fun, so much fun. It scared the hell out of me. My boss couldn't believe it when I told him when I got back to work. He says, because I had to have the time off, I said, I want the time off. And he fought and argued with me. And I hadn't been taking any vacation time, so he gave me the time off. I get back and said, what do you do? I said, I went skydiving. He said, what? What? He was not my biggest fan. I'd say the drop to Earth, what was it, 30,000 feet or something? 25,000 feet. It only took like 7 minutes to get all the way down there. Well, that's including, the time to parachute. And it was exciting. It cost like $4,000. I had video done of it, videotape. I had tons of pictures taken. So I had another guy up there, plus my instructor was on my back. I'm the guy with the taped up boots, work boots on, duct tape on my pants. I'm the one on the bottom. It was so much fun, be pretty. It was so much fun. How long for the chicken? 51 minutes. So I gotta go pull the lid off of it. I gotta go check it. Slight technical difficulty. The string that I tied up the legs with burnt. The legs came out and they sprawled all over everywhere. And it took the little plastic tray and the legs caught on it, peeled it up off the bottom, and spun it around. So I had to put everything back. Let's get a nice color to it. Oh, my rag. 5 minutes. All right, good as that gets. Oh, I forgot to put my apron on. My shirt's all dirty. My sister-in-law made me this. Star Wars. Hiding my big belly. I don't know how much hiding it can do. All right. 3 minutes to go on that, on the pressure cooker. All right. 3 minutes. Made a bit of a mess. Cut another one. 15 minutes, which would be 30 on the timer. $30 on the pressure cooker. Hot. Go through my rags. I have to get some more out of the dryer. All right. Okay. Everybody happy? Everything working? All right. Breathe. I can do that. In the bowl. Pasta, steamy hot. It's a little too done. It's set in the water in the microwave for a little too long, but that's all right. It's gonna be good. I don't mind. Good. Run some water on it, cool it off. That in the refrigerator. Pull that off. All right. Pressure cooker. See, it's not too. That's not too bad. It's very hot. Just immediately douse with another bowl. Check softness. Where's this fork? I need this fork. Oh yeah, they're done. All right. That's hot. Turn down the refrigerator after turning it up. Okay. We're not going to need this again. More room. All right. 6 minutes on the. If I timed it right on the. Eggs. Get that on another day. Cleaning later. See, Storms, if I can make a mess out of all this, you can do it too. I believe in you. Some guidance from B. Purdy, you'll have it. Boy, you'd have to clean a lot today. All right. Do a little bit of dishes. Where am I moving everything to? All right, dishes. All right. Made some progress with that. Got that peeling, I forgot. We need to go butter the chicken. All right. Should have had that when I had water in there. I want to melt the pipe, the plumbing. All right. I did wash my container, but that should be plenty. I'm throwing that away. Contaminated. Put this in the microwave for a minute. That's doing that. Let's move out to this way. I think it's getting pretty close to done. Didn't have that tray. You see how the tray's all bent up? The legs come unbind. It's all right. Thank you so much for your help, Purdy. Be Purdy. And it would be so good if it wasn't for you. If wine just burnt. See, that wing's done. We'll let it set out here just a few more minutes, say 15, but it looks kind of done. Now with butter. I'm ready to take a break. Gonna cut up the eggs yet? Did I do any good on the eggs? I won't be able to do this again if you paid me big money. These eggs turned out pretty good so far. Thanks, Dan. Oh, I got away. All right. Now, what does it say? Okay. A small bowl whisk together mustard, mayo, and pickle relish. Okay, we did that. In a large bowl, combine potato, eggs, onions, and dressing. We'll just say dice up the eggs. All right. Is that wet? It's not wet. Everything else is wet in the kitchen. Should probably cut those on something else other than wood. Get that stuff everywhere. All right, gotta check that thing. It says 180. Spin around. You see, guys, that looks pretty good. Right here, we'll just use, instead of using all that, get all that. My sister got me this. $160, $190. Needs to cook some more. Where's that part? We need 15 more degrees, guys. All right. We were cooking some potato salad. Change my water out. Doesn't seem like enough dressing, but okay. These are big potato chunks, too. Not bad. I gotta watch my soul, guys. I got high blood pressure. I take pills every morning. Salt and pepper. And that is a heaping big old pile of potato salad. All right, I'll try some. I have to say that's pretty good. Could lose a little bit more sauce, a little less potatoes, one of the two. That tastes pretty good. Very light. Okay, the mac and salad. All right. Check that meat in a minute. 6 minutes. All right. What do we have here? Pineapples. Pineapples. I love pineapple. Ooh, that's got a big old wet spot. Mac salad. Cooked macaroni salad. I cooked it in a bowl, stir mayo, mustard, vinegar, pepper, sugar, salt, and garlic and onion. Okay, so we're going to take the first one, mayo. 1 cup of mayo. Now we're talking. Now we're talking, guys. Change this water out. Pardon me. Excuse me. Sorry. Get my stash of this stuff. warn me. All right. $3 minutes, need to go check. All right. That's for that stuff. All right. 3 minutes. Let's put up this stuff. As somebody said, this would make good stock, but I'm not doing that. So it was a good idea. Freeze it, I could freeze it. My mom did that when I was a kid. I thought about that when I was younger, or earlier when I was younger. My mom did that. Seconds. All right. I'm just going to go check the temperature. I shall return. All right. Changing plans. I got another one of these. These are awesome. Nordic wear. Looks good. needs to rest. It's very hot. $15. It's been 5, but we'll let it rest 15. I need time. Do a few dishes. All right, the bell pepper. We only need half of that, I think. Rinse out some seeds, the big half. Very good. Get awfully quiet. I appreciate your guys' patience. Got really busy and serious there for a minute. All right. Cup of mayo. All right, now what are we doing? Mayo all over my fingers. All over my fingers, sir. Mayo mustard. How much mustard? 1 tablespoon of yellow mustard. Vinegar. 3 tablespoons of white vinegar. Behind everything, my hand's still a little damp. Don't get water on nothing. That's a lot. Okay. Sugar. half a teaspoon of black pepper. I'll put that in last. 2 teaspoons of white sugar. Boom! There's my calories for the day. I'm making a mess too. Salt. I'll put the salt in later. 1 teaspoon of salt. Onion powder. Half a teaspoon. Half a teaspoon of, oh, put this back. I'll just do that. I like garlic. Okay, not a problem. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your help too. It wouldn't be near as good without your help. Perfect. Okay, that's a little bit more saucy. That's what I'm talking about. And the red works out a lot better than just green peppers too. That was an okay mistake. Thought I tasted egg. Egg was in the other one. What's going on? Celery's a nice note. The red pepper's a nice note. A little sweet, a little pepper. Right amount of salt and pepper. The swirl mac and cheese worked out perfect. That worked out pretty good. It's holding the sauce. Can you see that? Holding the sauce. So it's worked out well. All right. I will be eating this for 2 days, 3 days. No, can I freeze potato salad? I don't think you can. I have to text my sister. Enough for an outing. But you're back. I was waiting for you. Okay. Still smoking. It's on fire. Those are still hot, people. Been around the fire. Okay. For this. Don't want that in the food. Okay. Still plenty hot. Ah. Ouch. Okay. One of these guys. I like the crispy burnt side personally. It's cooked. Looks good. Check it again. Oh yeah. Now let's try it. All this work. It's hot. It is very hot. Oh, that's to die for. B. Purdy, thank you very much. The butter. That was perfect. Oh, that's so good. A chicken on a spit. It's wonderful. And I haven't had a drink of water all show. Thirsty. I'm gonna eat, guys. I'm starving. The flavors are so good. Thank you, Storms. Sound like you guys got a game going on here after the show or right now. You guys got all each other's addresses. It's perfect. Oh, my back. Very happy. The juices were all fried up. They spilled all out everywhere. They made a mess when the uh, the basin or the aluminum pan got tore up, twisted and turned. It dumped everything out, so it's all right. But that would be liquid gold. I think that's what my mom calls it, liquid gold. I, on the other hand, gonna wrap things up. I'm gonna put this chicken away. I can fit it in there, honest. You guys have been wonderful today. Once again, I want to thank all of you and all the extra help that I did dearly need. I did need it. And I'm wishing you the best, and you guys have a beautiful afternoon. No long goodbyes for me. It makes me cry when long goodbyes. So, guys, take care of yourself, and I will catch you on the other side. See ya. See you tomorrow.